I'm happy to go through a timeline of how things played out. You know, last Tuesday, so nine days ago, Niko came to me and said that he had been contacted by the search firm, by Eddie Fogler's group, to see if he had interest in interviewing for the job. And we had a long conversation in his office that day about the pros and cons of that. And I made it very clear what I felt. I felt that he's a great coach, and I certainly can understand why another school like Colorado State would have interest in talking to him. But I also made it clear that I didn't think that now was the right time. I think that we had accomplished a lot of good things, but it was just the start. And so we had a long discussion kind of about that and what that meant. And as the week went on, we had other conversations, just trying to figure out whether or not we wanted to, if he should pursue that or not. I know the President Martin, and he talked on Friday while the two of us were down in Texas with our women's basketball team, and then Niko and I flew back with the team that night, and then met up with the team on the men's team, and flew out to Colorado on Saturday, and the two of us spoke for an hour in my hotel room on Saturday night, and he again expressed interest in it, and I kind of reiterated where I thought we were at as a program, and what, from my perspective, kind of what I thought would be best for him and for us. And we were obviously at two different points on that. We met Monday in President Martin's office and had a very good conversation, and I really appreciate Marty for making time to talk with our men's basketball coach through this and provide his perspective on the presidential side. Niko made the decision that he still wanted to go through with the interview, and so he went and he interviewed on Tuesday. And we knew that and I can understand from his perspective why he wanted to do it, but I still could not support it. He called me Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock to say that he just did not have a good feeling about it, and he almost didn't get on the plane to go to the interview, and he felt that it wasn't the right fit, and that he wanted to return and stay at Drake and build things the right way, because he loved the vision of President Martin and what we could do. We had a great nucleus here in place. And so he made the decision on that Tuesday he was going to pull out of the search. And so I actually went over to his house. After we were knocked out of the men's basketball tournament in St. Louis, Arch Madness, we were across the street, and I noticed that we're having an adult beverage or two along the way, and noticed that he was a Scotch drinker, and I had noticed the exact label that he was drinking. He was drinking a Macallan 12, and so I stopped at his store on the way out to his home and picked up a bottle to go over to his house, and we celebrated. We said, hey, we walked in and we said, hey, we're going to the top of the valley, and we're going to do it together. And so it was Niko and Erica and Allie and their dog Blitz. It was German Shepherd that was all over the place that day, and it was great to hang out with him because I have my own German Shepherd at home, so that was kind of fun to see. And so we felt great about what we were going to do here at Drake together. And last night I texted him just to say, hey, there's an article out in Colorado that broke that links you to your interview on Tuesday. Just want to make you aware of it. So we exchanged texts that way. And then this morning he called at 9:30 to say that he was taking the job. And I thought he was joking. So you've got to be kidding, right? He goes, no, I'm sorry. They called back, they pushed it, it's too good of an opportunity, and I'm going to do it. And that's probably where I choose to leave the conversation.